Okay, guys, we've got a bunch of products. We've got a bunch of products here. We've got, the men's lifestyle lotion, men's lifestyle tallow balm. That's not a that's not a stab at First Man. I really like those intros. Brings me back to his older videos. Anyway, let's talk about skincare because there's a lot of guys out there with some dinky looking skincare. Now that's not to like disrespect you guys or anything. It's just like if you implement, a couple investments into your skincare, you're gonna look a lot better than being a greasy acne mofo because good skincare goes a long way, more than you realize. So if you're one of those stubborn older guys that are like, oh, skincare is for for feminine guys and stuff, it's like no. Um, yeah, that's your opinion, but the majority of guys now would at least agree that some form of healthy skincare is good and it goes a long way. Now, that's not to say that you have to use all the products that women use for their skincare, because honestly, it's actually a lot simpler than you think. All these big corporations make it so confusing on how to have proper skincare for different skin tones, and then there's different products, and there's toners, and then there's a bunch of stuff here. And I hope I can clarify a couple things here because during my skincare journey, it's been up and down. It's been, oh gosh, like right now I look pretty good. Not to be a narcissist, but this is pretty good. But this took maybe 6 years before I realized that the routine I'm doing now is pretty good. So this is a probably a little call out to Tej Henley. I haven't read their ingredients to the full or to the T yet, but if you watch any red pill YouTubers or any self improvement YouTubers that have some sort of affiliation with Tej, I'm not saying their product is bad. It's just more like, anyway, different body, different skin type, different products that you need. That's a whole other thing. But for the most part, there's only like maybe 3 products that you really need in your skincare routine, and I'll explain why and I'll show you what I use personally. I'm not sponsored or affiliated with any of these brands. I personally love them for what they are, and do your own research, figure it out, experiment. I know it sucks. You just want to be given the answer and just, oh, hey, I'll buy this because I worked for him. But no, you have to experiment because obviously we have different skin types, and yours might be healthier or worse, and mine might be. Anyway, we're going. I can't even English. Jeez, thanks, first man. Oh, I'm gonna have some tea first. Hold on. Yes, it's the same tea. If you've been binge watching my videos for some reason, yes, it's the same tea I've had in the past 2 videos or so. Not like the same cup. I made a second cup. The first cup was. Anyway, we'll start off with face wash. So, if you don't need to use a product for face wash, honestly, you're better off with just hot water. A nice, rinse going around all over your face, just getting all that dirt and grime off. Not hot, but like warm water, because warm water opens up your pores. So any dirt that's stuck in your pores will open up and it'll come out as you rinse it out. And then you would use cold water to close the pores because you don't want dirt to come back in as easily. So warm water, rinse, 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 rinse. It's helpful to have white face towels, so then you can see how much dirt and grime you have on you. And then cold water to close the pores, and then you want to tap, not wipe. You don't want to abrasively, rub off the essential oils. The oils, like the natural oils of your skin. You don't want to like exfoliate it off with the towel, because then now you're just leaving it to bare skin at that point, which isn't the greatest thing to do, because that oil is meant to be a form of natural protection from that kind of stuff. And then cold water again to close the pores, and then again important, you want to tap with your towel, tap around, not rub, not freaking scrub. No scrub daddies here. You just tap it. You just like tap it around, like so. Um, Tap water is fine. If you could use filtered water, that's cool too. Um, Now you might be thinking, oh, does that make a difference? Maybe. You have to try it out. That's a whole other video. I'll tell you about that. But if that doesn't work for you for some reason, I would recommend, you know, not this specific face wash that I use. I use this this all natural kind of honey face wash with raw golden honey. It's for all skin types. The brand name is Lily Valley Wellness. It's in a glass bottle, if you care about that. I care about that. I'm just trying to reduce any form of plastic waste, if possible. I'll read the ingredients here because this is important. Persea gratissima, which is avocado oil, raw Canadian honey, and Castile soap. I'm not too sure about the Castile soap yet, but I'm sure it's fine. It hasn't done anything bad to my skin. But let's say you had a particularly grimy day and, you know, the warm water just isn't doing it for you. Using a face wash that isn't drowned in chemicals and such is preferred. You might be wondering what kind of brands that you should avoid. I would say any of the big brand names, so Aveeno, CeraVe is 50-50. I've used them. They've been good for me at the time, but I've upgraded. Essentially, Nivea, don't do Nivea. What else? I guess any of those big brand names that you could find at your local Shoppers or your Target. I don't know, for my Americans there. Or in the EU. I don't know what you guys have in the EU, but essentially any of those big brand names I would avoid, especially if it has ingredients that you don't understand how to read. Like, yeah, you'll just buy it and you'll be like, oh yeah, this is great. But like, I have a personal story that I'll share once I show these other products. Actually, no, I'm going to tell you now. Psych. So I was in Toronto and I didn't have my proper skincare routine at the time because I was afraid that cats, the security guards at the airport, would confiscate it because there's a certain amount of milliliters that you can have in certain products. Anywho, that's a whole other conversation. So I didn't really bring much, and then I didn't have anything to for a facial cleanser or a face wash or a moisturizer per se. So I just went to the local Shoppers or something and I bought this Aveeno facial cleanser thing. And then, you know, I used it for a bit. My face felt good and stuff. It felt dry because of, you know, the ingredients. But yeah, it was fine. And then I went to go see my sister who does luxury beauty services. She was giving me, you know, a facial, not that facial, you know, a facial with, you know, the extractor to get your blackheads out and give you a nice, you know, clean and stuff. Nice face clean. And as she was extracting the blackheads out of my head, my face was so inflamed and was so sensitive. It was like so inflamed and so sensitive to the point where I literally had to like move her hand away. I had to whack it because it hurt so much. It was so sensitive. And there were a couple times where she could have poked my eye out. And obviously it's dangerous. Don't ever do that. But that Aveeno facial cleanser I used I didn't realize how bad it was because it made my face so like so inflamed and so sensitive that she couldn't, you know, do her proper you know, extraction. And so that's when I realized, oh my gosh, these products are whack. Now again, they might be good for you, but like, I don't know, think of it this way, in a more commonsensical way. Does it make sense to put on a bunch of unnecessary chemicals on your skin? See, when you put it that way, it sounds a bit odd, right? You don't, like, why would you want to put chemicals on your face? So, after that experience, I realized, okay, we're not going back to Aveeno or anything. I'm throwing that bottle out. So, lesson learned right there. Don't, you know, try to avoid those if you can. Try to find local products if you can. Someone who understands you know, good ingredients for your skin, maybe naturally even. I don't know. Oh, sorry, I'm just thinking back on that. I need tea for this now. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it this time. Okay, next product. Now, once you're done rinsing your face, all that stuff, you've used your face wash, or you just use the water, cold and was it hot, warm and cold. Then you need to moisturize your skin. Some people you don't have to moisturize your skin, but because of the nature of tap water, with well here in Canada at least, with the chloride, fluoride, whatever chemicals they put in the water to keep the water clean, it's gonna dry out your skin. Chlorine is in the water as well, so it's gonna dry out your skin. So you're gonna need a moisturizer, unfortunately. It's weird because it's like you have clean water, but it also makes your skin dry. So, you know, it's a weird trade-off. But to moisturize your skin, I would highly recommend any local brand, any just in general. If you could find any local brands that make their own products, then that's wonderful. Personally, I use Eternal Tallow by shit. Is it Eternal? No, I think that's the company name. That's the brand name, Eternal Tallow, and I'm using the Ethereal tallow. So you might be wondering, what is tallow? Is it like a face lotion or something? So tallow, beef tallow, it's based off of beef fat. Now you might be wondering, oh, why would you put beef fat, you know, on your skin? Wouldn't that make you all greasy and stuff? Not unless you process it in a certain way. So this is made into a tallow balm. There are different types of tallow out there, but let's see if I can. So that's what that looks like. And it smells good too, because there's also essential oils in here. But there's also different types of tallow products out there. Some have essential oils, some don't. Some are just straight up the beef tallow. But I've been using this for, I think, a couple months now. And it's been doing me really well. It's really good. Again, you might be wondering, I didn't answer the question. Why would you put beef fat on your face? Well, the theory slash argument here is that because beef fat is natural and our skins naturally absorb that kind of just fat in general, it'll just moisturize your face. I can't claim if that's a scientific truth or anything, so I ain't no doctor. I got no PhD, but that's the arguments at the moment, and I've been using this for a while, and it hasn't let me down yet. So it's really good. This one I have, the current one, is a bit pricey, but it is definitely worth it because it's an investment. Like, invest in good products, and it'll take care of you. You take care of yourself. And yeah, this is beef tallow. Now, if you don't have access to beef tallow in your area, or if they can't ship it to your area for some reason, I would suggest another brand that is, you know, it's okay. It's like on the gray zone, the fine line of good products with or without chemicals is CeraVe. I actually don't have it here, but or actually I'll get it just here. So CeraVe. So this is like kind of a value package version of a giant moisturizing cream. It's not terrible. Like, at the time it worked for me, but now I realize it's just not the best for my skin. Again, different skin type. But for the most part, at the time when I was starting off in the skincare journey, this was pretty good for the start. It's a big tub of oil, not oil, sorry. It's a big tub of moisturizing lotion, and you know, it does the job. Yeah, CeraVe is a good brand if you want to avoid Aveeno and all that. CeraVe is not too bad, and I'd go for them. Living Libations. I wish I could. I don't have it right now, but Living Libations, maybe I'll put a link down below so you can see. But Living Libations is actually really good too. They're on the more natural side of skincare. I'd say look for them if they are available in your area. I would highly recommend them actually. And then facial scrub. See, we're only at 2 products right now, just the face wash and the moisturizer. Now the third product, this is good if you really want to get a nice skin clean, like nice deep scrub clean. I've yet to explore any other facial scrubs at the moment, so currently I use Acure. Acure is another good brand. They have a decent lineup of moisturizers and stuff, so if they're available in your area, try them out. Again, I'm not sponsored or affiliated with any of these guys. This is what I use personally, and it's been working for me. So I have the Acure brightening facial scrub here. Give that a little close up. This is a facial scrub. It's going to exfoliate any dead skin that you have on your face that you've collected over time. Now I recommend doing this maybe once a month. You could do it every 2 weeks even, depends on how dirty you get, whatever environments you work in. But not often, because you need time for your face to rebuild new skin cells. So, you know, this is abrasive. This is going to take off any of those skin barriers that you had prior, and then it's going to rebuild itself. So you don't want to do this too often, because then you're just going to keep stripping your face of those essential oils or your natural skin oils and such. So, you know, twice a week or so, you don't need that much. Just for your forehead, for your eyebrows. Eyebrows are important. People forget to do the eyebrows. And, you know, just all around your face if you have facial hair. Down here as well. Just give it a nice scrub. Don't push too hard, just enough to like feel the abrasiveness of and the exfoliation, and just go all around and get it exfoliated and stuff. Now, oh, I forgot to mention, make sure your pores are open, so rinse your face with warm water first, because you want your pores open for this, so then you can get the most out of those dirt and getting all that grime and stuff out. And then again, cold water all around your face like so. Cool. If you guys need me to do like an actual demonstration video of how I do it, I can do that. Just comment down below. Otherwise, that's what I use. You don't need a facial toner. You don't need all that other extra stuff that you need. Honestly, you just need like maybe 3 to 5 products, depending on your needs. And yeah, that's that video. So thanks for watching.